What if I told you there's a way for you to walk in the power of God every single day? There is, and here's how. There's this tool that God uses called grace. Grace is the power of God to do what He's called you to do. And there's certain requirements that have to be met for that grace to be unleashed in your life every day. For instance, James says that God gives grace to the humble, but He resists the proud. Humility is one of those requirements. There's another place where the Apostle Paul says that God has given you the grace to be saved and rescued from your sins. In 1 Corinthians, he says that God has given you the grace to not walk as you once did. There is grace to live in the presence of God. As long as you're pursuing those things such as love and joy and peace and patience and kindness and gentleness, self-control, you're exercising mercy, you're looking to serve other people, God says, I'll give you grace to do those things and you'll experience my power. But when you start engaging in things that have nothing to do with you at all, in other words, you start doing God's job for Him, things like bitterness and unforgiveness and resentment and vengeance and retribution and revenge, God says, vengeance is mine. I will repay. In other words, as soon as you start trying to do my job, I'm going to withdraw my power and you're not going to experience that grace. So make sure that today you're doing what God's called you to do and not what God says that He will do Himself. I hope that helps you. And I want to hear your story about God showing up and doing some great things in your life. I love you. God bless.